Thanks for tuning in to Real Talk and Whatnot. I'm your host, Micah Diele, and this podcast is brought to you by Marcus Rodriguez. If you're looking to buy or sell your home in this competitive market and you're not too sure where to start, look no further than your local realtor, Marcus Rodriguez. His phone number is 209-554-1715, and his website is www.myrealtormarcus.com. You can email him at info@myagentmarcus.com as well. Once again, his phone number is 209-554-1715. Marcus is one of the best damn realtors I know, so why don't you go ahead and give him a call. This podcast is also brought to you by Alien, a new fitness wear company that's on a mission to support mental health. There are over 7 billion people on the earth, many that struggle with anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts, or just feeling like you have no one that cares. Just know if you feel this way, you are not alone. Alien features high-quality men and women's activewear designed to help you reach your goals both in and out of the gym. A percentage of all proceeds are donated to the suicide awareness and prevention. Shop now at alien.org. That's AYLEAN.org. This podcast is also brought to you by me. I'm a local photographer and videographer in the Central Valley of California, specifically in Merced, and I would like to help you and your brand or business get to that next level. Now, whether that's product photography, whether that's a commercial, whether that's just some content for your Instagram, I'm your guy. So if you guys are interested in elevating your brand or business to that next level, let me help you. My number is 209-769-4596. Once again, that's 209-769-4596. Or you can go to my website, MicahDiele.com. That's MICHDIELE.com. Thanks again. Thanks for tuning in to Real Talk and Whatnot, and welcome to the new studio. I know it looks really dark right now, but we're going to get a red curtain in here. We're going to get a few other things. We're still in the process of getting everything set up, but we are finally made the move to the new studio. And so if you're watching this, it may look a little different. It may look pretty similar as well, but I'm just really happy that I'm here and that I got a studio, that we got a studio, and my guests today are the two guys that I have the studio with, and so I'm really excited to talk about that. But first, let's talk about reviews and downloads. Make sure you're downloading every single podcast that you watch or view, whether that's on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or whatever your podcast app is. If you're watching this on Apple Podcasts, I would really appreciate it if you could leave a review. It really helps the show, lets me know what I'm doing right, what I'm not doing right, blah, 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 all that good stuff. Let's just jump into YouTube now. So if you're watching this on YouTube, please make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. And even if you're an avid listener, I would also appreciate if you could go over to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It would really help the algorithm, help me start getting paid through the YouTube videos and everything else. And make sure you're leaving a thumbs up, you're commenting on the ones that you like, and you're sharing them as well. Now, today's episode, I am joined by none other than Duffy Murphy and James Busbea, or as I like to call him, Jimmy Bubesa. These two guys are my best friends, and I just had a great conversation with them. We talked about the process it took to get to this studio. We talked about a lot of stuff. We laughed a lot, and it was just great to finally use this place that we've been working on for such a long time. And I think all of us just left there feeling recharged and energized. And I was just really, really happy that I got to have them as my first two guests. Yes, you guys probably get to know them a lot because of how many times they've been on. This is each their third appearance on Real Talk and Whatnot. And that's because these two guys are the ones that keep on driving me to do and be the person that I am today. I really enjoyed this episode. There's a lot of laughs. We talked about, serial killers. We talked about how we got to this point in our lives. We talked about us chasing our dreams. We talked about the most recent Nick Diaz fight. We talked about it all, and I just really, really enjoyed this conversation, and I hope you guys too. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Duffy Murphy and James Busbea.
This is it. Real talk. Whatnot.
Real talk. That's it. Real talk. Real talk. Real talk.
Well, cheers, man.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Open that shit. This is it. It's been so long. It's been so freaking long.
How long has it been?
Almost 2 months coming up. Yeah, we're about to pay rent.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant since like the last podcast. No, the last podcast.
Oh, the last podcast was like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But I meant like to get to this point in the studio.
Yeah. So for those who are listening and not watching,
I can't see.
Or the blind. Shout out the blind people. We got a studio office space. So this is episode 1 in the new HQ.
Yeah, maybe season 2. Who knows? I'll just
this
abruptly
is
do season 2.
Yeah, and somehow now we're a part of the show permanently.
Yeah.
This is what it is.
Always. I mean, you guys have always been in the shadows of it. And to come to find out, you're the 2 most talented people we have in the Central Valley.
Yeah.
It's so nice of you to notice.
I'm definitely going to
real,
put that
that's
on my
true.
resume. The first person to get 3 appearances on Real Talk and Whatnot. You know
Or,
what I'm
I mean,
saying? It's
first
a little
per-
bit of flex.
I mean, there's a tie
tied.
right here.
First people, I guess. You know what I mean?
At Duffy and you.
I got here before he did today. Does that count? So I'm
You
technically
live closer.
Yeah.
I left first. I said on my way first.
Yeah, but you just live 30 minutes away. How long does it take you to get here?
30 minutes if I get food.
Okay.
If you don't get food, how long does it take?
How long does it take you to get to San Francisco? Is it with or without food?
Yeah.
Well, dude, I take pee breaks. I've 18 minutes.
18 minutes to the dot. Depending, do you just, we don't have to talk about the directions, but yeah.
Yeah. I feel like Winton is surprisingly further every time I drive
So if
there.
you want to
I'm
get to my house, you just take a left.
Dude, yeah, every time I go to Winton, I'm always just like, it's like, oh, like I always think it's the first right to get to your house, and then it's like, we're by the train tracks.
I
and then
mean,
it's like,
let's not.
on Olive. Yeah.
Let's
Just
not-
tell her, like, give his address out right now.
hey.
Let's be real though. It'd be so hard for someone to find you. In the sense of like, delivery people are like, no, we're
Yeah.
not going here.
Come on. We're your best friends and we still get lost. So, like,
But still, let's not do that.
Duffy, let's give out your phone number, your address, your social security.
I've been doing that
Just
on the
let it go.
podcast. I was
Yeah.
like giving my number out if people want to hire me. My mom's like, "You're giving your number out." I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "Whatever." I'm not afraid, Mom.
I'm not getting 2 data plans.
That's
Yeah.
deep. I'm not afraid, Mom.
To take a stand. I'm not afraid.
It's a great Eminem song.
Yeah,
right
it
there.
is.
Yeah, I was gonna sing the lyrics, but then I realized I really don't know them.
I was like, what is after I'm not afraid? Take
I
a
don't
stand.
know. Yeah,
To take a stand. It's also not a great Eminem song.
it's really not. Yeah,
But it's his last album that had good songs.
No.
What album?
Was his last good one?
Yeah. I don't think Eminem has, I mean, past like 3-4 albums, I have not listened to.
I know his last one was just like,
The one that started with an E. Encore?
Oh, okay. Well, no, Love the Way You Lie. I mean, the other one, it was still good. What are you talking about? It had, remember the No Love song with Lil Wayne?
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really even give it much of a listen. So
It's okay.
And you didn't like
10 years
Recovery.
ago, I would have
You
been
can
very
tell.
disappointed
yeah,
in you.
that's when he was beefing with MGK, right?
No.
No, that was before that.
That was like
actually.
10 years. That was Recovery.
Oh wait, I don't even know what you guys are talking about, to be honest. But speaking of MGK, now Connor's got beef with him.
Yeah,
you know what
but
I
he was
mean?
like, I don't even know the guy.
yeah.
That's horrible. So, welcome to my impressions, you guys. They're horrible.
You know that. You know,
Was it too
A
bad?
for effort, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Good
bad,
for
not
you.
bad. Yeah. Fucking crazy.
No, yeah, MGK. Connor said, "Oh, I don't even know the guy." After like, there's video of him trying to punch his way.
Just plead the fifth,
Also,
man.
my favorite thing Connor's done recently is when he got so pissed off about them comparing 50 Cent's first throw pitch
Oh, to
his.
first pitch to his.
Yeah.
And he was just like going off about like the accuracy, like the power behind mine. I was like, what are you talking about? It was horrible, man.
The velocity was incredible. Now back to
But I
the
will
throw.
say his was better than 50 Cent's.
No,
bro.
it was.
It definitely was.
But I wouldn't make a whole post arguing how much better mine was.
yeah, I would. For sure. I definitely would. I would drag his name in the dirt to
I'm not
make me
going
look
down as
better.
last.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's been old people who are like way worse than that. But at
Not
least they're
really.
old.
Not really.
Hey, the guy's got a fucking broken leg. Man.
I will say, I mean, he does look cool walking around with the cane.
It's pretty badass. Yeah.
It just like anyone that walks around with the cane. I mean, not anyone, but
I can think of someone specifically that pisses you off very bad that walks around with a cane that you hate. But I'm not going to say names.
Text me. I don't want to know what it is.
it's my fucking grandpa. I hate that guy.
Yeah.
I don't know what his beef is with his grandpa, man, but he fucking hates him.
Grandpa, you don't got an excuse not to come on this podcast anymore, okay? It used to be that I had stairs at my house. now what is it? He was like, when I told my
That was
grandpa,
his excuse?
yeah, when he was like, you put it on the internet for people to see? I was like, yeah. And he was just like, I don't want to do that. He just gets like all nervous. I'm like, what are you talking about,
like,
man?
fuck that.
Yeah. I was like, what are you talking about? It's okay. And he was just like, you could tell, like, he just like thinking about it way too much. I'm like, you would be a mess if you came on here. But I'm still going to try to get him on.
Yeah.
What were you doing at my age, Grandpa? I was in the war.
Was he?
No, I was in Vietnam.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
No, not Vietnam. Korean.
Shout out to all the veterans, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And the few World War II ones left.
Yeah, speaking of which, there's one in the
Back-to-back
209, actually. He's like
Really?
one of...
It's like, dude, it's
it's-
down there.
yeah.
It's like 30 or 40 now. Like,
Yeah.
it's like not a lot.
What?
World
World War II veterans?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because your grandpa was one too, right? Yeah, and my grandpa was, but like they passed a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Sorry, Grandpa.
R.I.P.
Yeah. You are not a war veteran, but R.I.P.
I don't think they get that taken away after they die, right?
No, I'm talking about my grandpa.
Oh no! I was like, what?
Yeah, you take the medals back. I may need those back.
No longer honorable.
They just started erasing all the stone that has their names on it and stuff. They're like, not this guy.
Yeah.
War vet on this.
So what was your grandpa doing while our grandpas were in the war then?
Mine, he was a bad boy, man. I think he was a criminal. I don't know doing what, but I think he was up to no good.
Up to no good.
He was a maverick. Yeah.
Was he? What's a maverick? Just was.
Confess more of his crimes.
They're like, Jimmy, we have to take you to jail because of your grandpa's crimes.
We're gonna be number one. True crime is killing it right now.
Yeah. Finally, like get the female viewership because apparently all they listen to is crime podcasts.
They all listen to crime podcasts, and then they all are really into like watching anything that's like SVU and all that stuff. Like
Heinous crimes.
yeah, they just like
All right.
Yo. Little technical difficulties there. Let me screw this in.
Spin that in.
Thank you.
there we go. Okay, we're back. Back to you, ladies.
Back to the ladies.
Yeah, but I don't know, why are they like? And then it's like every serial murderer ends up having like a whole bunch of women who write to them and stuff like that. I wonder why that is.
You know, I don't know.
It could be because like back in like war times, like the barbarians were the ones who
The
like
conquerors.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The Genghis Khans.
Could be some DNA genetic code shit just
Yeah.
gets triggered when they see a serial killer.
Mm-hmm.
Get all hot and bothered. Like, I gotta fuck this guy. Or he's gonna fucking kill me.
It's like he's in jail. I don't care. I need to go see him. Like Charles Manson, didn't he have like one or two wives?
Yeah, I don't
I think
know.
he had multiple. I don't know either. Everyone's all the girls were like, no, he had three.
It's crazy when people get married while they're in prison and shit. I've heard that with like serial killers.
Yeah.
Couldn't name one, but yeah, I've heard it.
No, Charles Manson. I mean, that's one.
Oh, yeah.
But and then they get what's it called? It's like a certain time, co-op time or whatever. It's
Sex
like
Conjugal
yeah,
visits.
basic conjugal. That's what it is, Duffy.
You been to jail?
He's like, no, I dated a chick that was.
We got
She
married.
was a serial killer.
Just
Oh, she killed somebody, dude. How's that going?
she just moved in. Just kidding. Sorry, Jasmine.
Yeah, she's the serial killer.
Does your girlfriend listen to these?
Yeah.
What's up, Jasmine?
Hi, Jasmine.
She usually listens to sound checks.
Oh, when you're doing it, and you're like, hey, check this out.
Yeah.
Look what Micah just did.
There's no episode this week, baby.
I have a week
funny.
off.
Yeah, so
So what plans do we have for the studio, you guys?
I mean, I think one plan is pretty obvious. We got this podcast up and going.
Mm-hmm.
So not quite complete. We're gonna put some curtains behind us. you
Yeah.
know, but for the next episode, I guess. But essentially, for like me and you, it's just kind of like our editing HQ, just kind of like an office to get out of the house and just go to work. If clients want to come here and meet.
It'd just be good to have a spot, kind of legitimate sizes ourselves a little bit more and stuff like that. And then on Duff, got a recording studio, bro.
You have a recording studio now.
which I'm also gonna definitely
Open for
yeah.
business.
Yeah,
Open for business.
yeah.
Hit me up on
everybody.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Unless you're a weirdo, please don't hit us
If
up.
you guys want better music,
Duffy Murphy is your guy to help
Check
you
my
make that
catalog
come
on
true.
all digital streaming platforms.
Yeah, that's Spotify, Apple Music.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that people use?
No.
Yeah, except my dad. He was just like, your podcast on Deezer? I was like, what's that?
Does he listen on
He's like,
Deezer?
these nuts?
Did he really?
No, he didn't.
I was like, classic Greg.
No, but it's called Deezer, and it's like
It just sounds like it's for old people, like
Yeah.
old geezer, like Mr. Deezer.
Deezer.
I've been using that Deezer. It's also like not a good app name. I feel. I mean, maybe it is a good app name,
These
but
nuts.
yeah, that's what I feel
Perfect.
like. I feel like they probably named it, and then that video came out, and they're like, God damn it, this is perfect. This is gonna elevate us.
You
Yeah.
comfortable with that dead space?
Yeah, honestly, I'm a little with you guys because I don't got to think of a question. You know what I mean? I don't got to think of like, what are we talking about?
I know today I was like, I gotta ask him questions.
That's when I'll just start like spit into somebody. I'll just like tell them like, oh yeah, this is what I think about something. I'll just like go into detail about it. I'm like, please respond to me.
Well, are we doing Micah's rants today?
Yeah.
What is it? Micah's verdict.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know what it is.
but essentially, to circle back to the topic, it's just a place to kind of grow creatively for us. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Just like basically just a place to create in
Yeah.
all forms, whether that's music.
And it's funny how it came about because, I mean, of course, down the line, this was something that I think all of us wanted to do, but it wasn't something that we had planned for 2021 at all. And I was just having a conversation with my sister, and she was like, when are you going to get like a studio space, office? And I was like, maybe in 2022, that'll be something I could do. She was like, why not now? And I was like, well, I just haven't really been looking, you know what I mean? And she took it in her own hands to find a spot. And I'm not going to talk pricing, but I mean, it was
Very reasonable.
Yeah, it was something
Within the budget.
in our
Which
budget
we didn't think existed
was
as
possible,
prior to
especially for
that.
this size, for
Yeah.
It's kind of incredible,
Yeah.
actually.
So shout out to my sister for finding
Yeah.
that, and then I shot it over to Micah, and then we talked about it and showed Duffy, and then we just went through with the process, and it happened. We had to do some work because it looked like this place hadn't
Oh my god.
gotten love since like 1967.
Yeah,
the
we-
carpet smelled like 1967.
The carpets were from the 70s and had not. There was carpet in the bathroom, you guys.
We need to make a video on how
Oh yeah,
bad it was.
I
is
still want to
now.
make a video of
Yeah.
all the stuff. It was disgusting, you guys. It was absolutely disgusting, and we took it upon ourselves to DIY it.
There was carpet in the bathroom,
There was carpet in the bathroom.
and it was under the toilet.
Under the toilet.
Under the toilet. Yeah, that was disgusting.
No, yeah, it was freaking disgusting, and it was just everywhere. And there was a hole in the wall behind us. There was a lot to get done, and basically within 2 months, under 2 months, we got it moving ready.
Pretty much up and running. Yeah, what's funny is like the first day we got the keys. That weekend, I felt like we got so much done because we ripped out all the carpets and started painting, and then just the next month and a half was
So
just
slow.
really
minor
dragged
things,
out. It just, and then like floors, and it was like we top to bottom redid everything that we could, and it's came out so good, so much better than, I don't know, I feel like it's better than I thought it would be. Not that I had any like bad expectations. It's just like it just looks so nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what you want in a place where you want to go create or you want to go.
Oh, it's so important.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can't like if we try to just move in and try to do it how it was, it would just be like,
I'd feel disgusting.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Come to work every day, feel a little disgusted.
It smelled
nasty.
weird when we got here.
Well, it's probably back when they had different laws for whatever they're using to put in carpet and everything else.
Yeah.
We should have wore masks.
Oh, dude, we definitely should have worn masks.
Yeah, but we can think about that when we all have.
Yeah, I learned
mind.
that we are not professional craftsmen.
We're not.
Man, I
We
wish you
took a
didn't-
lot of shortcuts.
Yeah, but hey, I mean,
Don't listen to him. We did a pretty good job.
yeah.
Before-
So if
before we
you're
did good.
looking to get your house renovated, or just hit us up.
Yeah, we're also a construction company
Yeah.
now. We know everything.
We can do floors, professional painters,
Yeah.
whatever you need.
As long as there's no carpet in your. That was the best part. We started painting in this place, but there was no carpet in it, so we didn't have to be like careful like you normally do in houses. I was just like, this is awesome. Like I painted so many times where I'm just like, you're just like always on edge about like spilling or doing something or putting down the plastic. This was just kind of like whatever.
Yeah. No, it worked out.
And shout out to Tanner Womack for really coming through on the floors.
Oh my God.
He
That's
single-handedly did half of this.
80 to 90%.
Yeah, shout out Tanner for sure.
All his tools, all his knowledge. It was incredible.
It's incredible.
All his manliness.
Yeah. The manliest.
Just be careful where we go with that. Yeah.
Tanner.
Shout out Tanner. I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah.
Better listen to this one, Tanner.
Yeah. Because we know you haven't listened to one.
Because we're all your best friends right
Wait,
here.
does he not listen?
No, he does. I mean, he told me. No, I mean,
Doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter. Yeah. No, he definitely supports the show, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, I mean, he supports in every way he knows how, like building,
like
putting
building
our
the
floors in,
studio.
He's done enough.
And for that, he's our number one supporter.
Yeah.
And I say our, but I guess yours because it's not.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are behind it. Duffy is, listen, you guys, sound guy once again. I know I say this over and over. This is the freaking sound guy. This is the guy that makes our voices sound so perfect. So if you've been on the show, or if you're going to come on the show, or if you listen to the show, it's because of this man right
Shout
here.
out Duffy.
Shout out Duffy.
Thank you. And shout out Micah. You sound good in the mics. Jimmy, you as well.
Thank you.
Oh, Jimmy. Oh, yeah. Jimmy made his debut on Spotify.
Yeah. Sure. I guess we made our debut.
Yeah, both you guys.
Yeah. No, that's something for sure, man. I'm super inspired to work on music right now, so
Dude,
I'm definitely.
and it's so cool.
Oh,
like
bro,
that.
we have a fucking studio.
Yeah.
So come on, man.
Dude, why not?
It's right there.
Yeah, so
I'm looking at it.
We're
yeah.
looking at the studio corner, you guys.
It's in this
nice.
room. Yeah.
It's fucking nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's cool that
dude.
we can just use that, or it's like perfect that, I mean, I don't know, it's just so perfect that it's could be a podcast and a studio, and if you want to make it something else too, like it can be. Because I feel like if you shoot, once we get the curtains in here and shoot that way, like it's gonna.
And even shooting this way. Like
It all.
We can
Yeah.
have backdrops if we really wanted to make like photo shoots.
We'd have to move too much stuff to do a photo shoot.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess this is a lot of
Unless
work.
it was
I
like-
wasn't here when
Yeah,
all
no,
this
me and Jimmy talked like maybe product photography you could do in this room,
That's
like
not- with
pitch
that spinning
black.
thing?
Oh yeah, that, or yeah, even just like put something like we have 25 black sheets of
Thank you,
whatever.
Carol Womack.
Backdrops,
Tanner's mom.
Yeah, Carol Womack, thank you for all of the backdrops. Actually,
Shout
Jim,
out all the Womacs.
all the
yeah,
Womacs, but
yeah.
Jim Womack for BitRL. I know that's the reason we have those backdrops.
Wait, really?
Yeah, dude, you can like that's like I tried to buy a
Is
chair.
that warehouse by Smart?
Yeah,
Final?
yeah, but I tried to buy a chair from BitRL one time, and
I
it
remember,
came with
yeah.
no screws for it. And I was like, what? And then I
That's the cheapest part. That's easy.
no, it was like specific screws that go into it. Like it was a nice fancy chair, but it had like all these specific screws to like put it together. And I was like, what the hell? Like, you're really not gonna give it to me? And then I was like throwing it away, and my neighbors were like, you gonna get rid of that? I was like, you can have it. Like,
Is that the treasure chest that is your garbage can at the apartment?
no, not those. No,
Oh,
That-
different neighbors.
no, not those neighbors. My next door neighbors now. But dude, I love that trash can.
Have you talked about that on here?
Oh no, I don't think I have.
Your trash can. Your
Because
treasure
I
trove?
didn't have the podcast when I was really high into trash. Basically, if you've seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, I am Charlie. But my old apartment complex, people would throw away like the craziest things. I'm talking, I got my 2 couches, automatic, go backwards, like plug in. I don't know. I got so much stuff from there. Got a nice couch.
Basically, his whole apartment was filled with things from
garbage.
the apartment trash can.
And you would not know that I was from the trash can. I even found a Ninja blender at one point, which, some people really hardcore judged me for that. But
I did.
yeah, but I mean, whatever.
Was it used?
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely used.
Yes.
Oh, it's like if I wash it in the dishwasher, it's like, what do you think the people did? Shit in it? I'm like, no.
Why?
Do you know that?
Who's
Do you
getting-
fucking know
who
that?
just gets rid of a Ninja blender?
Yeah.
People do.
There's a
yeah.
reason.
I got rid of it afterwards. And guess what? I put it out by the trash
you
can,
shit in
and
it.
it was gone. So I'm not the only one.
Dude, how many times has that happened? It's probably had to happen a lot.
Dude, I've literally put so much stuff out of the trash can, and within a day, it's just like, oh, it just disappears. Like, it's just gone. A lot of stuff.
Shout out all the trash people.
All the trash people.
All of them.
Hey, would you mind giving me another beer, please?
Oh, I got you.
Same.
Thank you.
Oh. The podcast chug, huh?
I don't know about that.
We're guests, okay?
We're nervous, okay?
Yes, sir. Oh, shit.
This is only our.
Oh, God.
Do we have anything?
Yeah, we have paper towels. I'll go get them.
It's all right. I'll get them. I'm closer.
Okay.
That makes sense.
How did that happen to both of us?
Blame Micah. I don't know.
Micah.
Okay.
Take off my
That is still on
sand.
your side too?
Yeah, on my feet. I didn't want it to get on the floor.
Dude, that door looks so nice. We put a whole bunch of foam on the door.
We'll put
and
pictures.
Yeah, it just literally makes it look like, you know, the classic studio doors, you guys, and what you're imagining in your head right now? That's what we have in this studio.
It's super nice.
Yeah.
All
really,
black.
Really nice.
Most of the studio is black now. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's so dark.
Wow.
But that's good because we're gonna have a red curtain right here, and it's really gonna like bring out like a little
Imagine Joe
contrast.
Rogan. Old Joe Rogan? I
Yeah,
haven't watched
old
his
Joe
new one.
Rogan.
He
Old
doesn't
Joe
have it
Rogan.
anymore, right?
Dude, Joe Rogan now has a big ass neon sign that says like the Joe Rogan Experience, but it's
Wait,
just like,
really?
but it's a cool ass sign, but it's just like right behind his head.
Oh.
It's just like very like wow.
I haven't watched in a while. I've only been a podcast audio listener.
Oh, I mean, I always watch. I always end up watching Spotify or Joe Rogan on Spotify.
Or like Joe Rogan clips or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
But even I don't know. I'm a big fan of like just watching podcasts, which is
No, I
weird
do
to me.
too.
Like
I
I
like
just
watching
like
them.
yeah.
I just started that. It's perfect for laundry.
Well, I just do it. Yeah, I mean, I do it when I drive.
Oh,
I don't.
That's because you have that super cool dock. The
Yeah,
one that
dude,
goes
in a CD player. Dude, that's the yeah. If you guys are looking for a cell phone holder, get one that goes in your CD player. And if you're still listening to CDs, get out of here. What are you doing?
I still listen to CDs.
Like in your car?
Yeah.
What CDs?
No Worries, Anderson .Paak, and Knowledge.
No worries.
oh I got to tell you, Duff, when we were on our road trip to LA like 3 days ago, we were listening to all your music, bro, and just
Oh.
You were showing them drive.
did
and
you
shit?
show him the drive?
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
bro,
dude.
we were going through everything, man, and
Which ones do they like?
all love, man. They were fucking super impressed.
Hell yeah. I listened today. I was like, I hope they like it.
When do you think? When do you think your debut album will be?
I don't know. We just started.
2022,
Mm.
or do you want to drop it before that?
Oh wait, it is almost October.
Yeah.
Well, it will be October when we release this. First. Yeah, probably.
Dude, we should do it right. Like, get a couple music videos like
I wanna
before
do
in
music
stock,
videos.
and then like honestly promote your like literally just promote your
Well,
shit.
we still have to do music videos for Sad Boy Mixtape,
So
the album.
I want to put on a show.
Let's do it.
And you know, I got to talk to Pops, but I want to
Oh, at the shop?
at the shop, yeah,
That'd be sick.
because we've done shows there before, so it's not like it hasn't been done
In the
And-
back area?
Yeah, so what we can do is the back area is pretty good and it's gated. We'll figure out the details and everything,
Mm-hmm.
but essentially, like, we could have tickets at the gate, just something small,
Yeah,
just to kind of
just,
support
like-
the people that are performing and everything, and maybe get a couple people like making food or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We could sell some food. Whatever artists are coming, they can get their music ready.
Mhm.
But so I have a couple people in mind that I want to have on. Obviously, you guys
Mhm.
already know the three.
Yep.
You, you,
You.
Oh, okay.
You.
motherfucker.
And then Jimmy B and Bobby.
And then, yeah, that's it, baby.
Oh, that's for the show.
Please, please,
This
please,
is a show.
please go to the end of the last episode to listen to Bobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys really want to hear how who Bobby is and how he raps.
Yeah. Some other guy that looks like you.
Yeah, some other guy that's exactly like me.
Please.
But dude, I'm all for helping that out and getting
Yeah,
things
so
rolling.
I'm gonna
That'd be
plan some
really
shit
cool.
out, man. Just something cool for the culture and just the vibe.
Dude, yeah,
community
we need
out here,
shows.
bro.
We need
Yeah,
things.
Yeah.
And and eventually it'd be really cool if we could try to somehow do something at the Mainzer with that stage.
yeah.
Dude, it just
Oh, we will. We'll
Yeah,
do that.
yeah.
What does that take? Do you have to pay?
No, I mean they pay their artists to come on, but it's like entertainment. It's not rappers in the sense of
Yeah.
it's a little different in the sense of like a rap concert versus
I'm a little
eating
different.
while you're eating while you're like having dinner.
Yeah,
type of
so
music.
it's like I feel like they're gonna be like less inclined to get like a rap artist on because it's just a different.
But if we do something, but I think there's always a way to propose it, always a way to like go about things.
yeah, you don't know if you don't try. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's something we could definitely do. So if you're gonna be coming out with the album, you know, a big thing you should think about too is like merch. You know, getting
Yeah.
some merch, some shirts.
You're telling me.
All I've been thinking about is getting the studio done for the last 2 months. So now,
No,
now
yeah, no, I don't blame you on that.
Now I gotta like, I'm just moving towards that.
Oh, I mean, yeah, for
We've
sure.
all been in that same place. Of
I've been
like,
at a standstill myself. Yeah.
all
I've been
of
just
us.
all of us have been just trying to get this shit done, and then we could pick up.
It's gonna
Which,
fucking
yo,
boom.
today is day one.
Today is-
that we've been able
it
to
is
like
day
do
one.
something.
Holy cow.
use the studio to do something other
September
than
27th.
work on it.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, man.
Day one.
Day
Is that
one,
September
bro.
27th today?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Damn. September 27th goes down in history.
That's how
as
fast we edit. We do this within the week.
this episode. I know.
Yeah, not all of them.
Start texting a few people. It's like,
Yeah.
I need to get some lined up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but dude, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, and it's something super.
A little low key.
It's very possible. You
Mhm.
know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
It's very possible. So, yeah, I want to get you, Soul Chef, maybe a couple other artists.
maybe just a few.
And if I have some music ready by then, I'll perform too. You know what I mean? But I was thinking either.
If you guys are lucky, Bobby will.
Yeah. I was either thinking maybe we could co-host it.
Dude, I would love that.
You know,
That'd
if you
be
want to
cool.
like in between sets and just kind of everything.
Mhm.
So we got to get somebody to work the gate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As far as like getting tickets,
Mhm.
and I feel like $5 for a ticket is something that like people will come through. Especially, I mean, let's face it. Most of the people that will come is like friends and family.
Yeah, and
you know
like
what I mean?
you
So-
guys are just supporting local people. Like in
Yeah.
reality, and it's like it's not like we're charging to make money. We're just
Nah, we just want to keep the ball rolling.
Yeah,
that's all.
exactly.
Yeah. It's not about like, oh, we came up on some
Yeah,
fucking
no,
bread. It's just
yeah.
like, nah, let's just put a little money into
What-
the effort. You know?
yeah.
So that's all.
as having a podcast all about the Central Valley. I would love to do something for the Central Valley.
Yeah, no, but yeah, I think I was
Promote it on here, promote it on social media. Just
Yeah. And it could even be like a partial fundraiser.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
no, for sure.
Yeah. So, I mean,
No, that's awesome.
it could be a
I love
fundraiser
that.
for Real Talk. And half the proceeds are going back to Real Talk and whatnot. So thank you for doing your part in helping the community.
And all this money is being donated to me.
Yeah.
You're going to have a hard time editing that part, Duffy.
I'm not going to. Sorry, peeps.
That's going to be perfect for a little clip when you cut it out. Just all of us going Super Saiyan, bro. What the fuck?
Holy shit.
How many beers do they have?
One. Yeah, man. No, that's a good time.
It's a good time.
I did look into that tunnel of light that I was telling you about. It's cool. I don't know if he's gonna do shows, but I want to do one there too.
So can you like rent that out?
No.
Oh, you just-
No. I talked to the guy at 7.year.sleep. He's got good music, but he does shows there, and it's in like this bike or like walking underground tunnel on
Oh, yeah,
R
yeah,
Street
yeah,
by
I
the
know
dog
it, yeah,
park.
yeah.
It's pretty cool. I've been there a couple times, and he just puts up. I don't think he puts up. I didn't pay attention to the interior, but it sounds really good in there. And he has a lot of not bands, but people, and they'll play their own
Perform
music.
there.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
I always think that, and then I always think it'd be cool, like just use what we have. But there's that stage at the park, Applegate Park.
Yeah.
dude, it'd be cool to do something like, and that's like where you can really try to get like vendors and like other, like if you just have like a little festival where people are also performing, like
Yeah,
that's what Merced
bro.
needs. It just needs like a place for the community to come together.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, I mean, in that scenario, you'd probably have to have some type of edited in the sense of like if there's like kids and stuff. But I mean, if you do it in the
Yeah.
evening time or something, like, I mean, it'd just be so cool to use that stage that we've all seen all of our lives and haven't
Yeah.
seen anybody on it. You know what I mean?
Well, I grew up at the skate park right there, so that was like the break dancer spot right there, bro.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
huh.
dude. Yeah, everybody used to break dance right there, man. That was
You,
the
I could
spot.
see you breakdance. You used to breakdance a little bit.
I could do the worm backwards,
Mm-hmm.
not forward. But that's all I got.
Not for
Yeah, just backwards.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like it's like opposite normally.
Yeah, it's like I can whistle by sucking in, not blowing out. And I
Really?
bat left-handed and I'm right-handed. I got
that's
all
what I do,
things
yeah,
backwards.
yeah.
man.
do
You
that
know what I mean?
directly into the mic.
Whistle?
That's inhale.
I can't. I'll try right here. It's just
Sorry.
blowing out. I've never been able to
can't
do it.
When I graduated high school, I was like, I'm gonna start learning things. And like, dude,
I like you say that once you graduate high school.
no, but you know what I mean. Like,
I'm gonna start learning things.
I'm gonna go to college. I'm gonna learn how to whistle.
No, but like to do things that I like. It was like a week where I was like, yeah, I'm gonna start learning things, and I was like a new thing every day. I was like, fuck it. And then the thing I learned to do was whistle, and the other thing was shuffle cards, and then I just stopped. I was like, hey, I got those two things I want to do in my life.
Oh, well, good job, man. I'm proud of you.
Though my whistle's pretty lame. I can only it's not the best. Like, you know the people that can like put their fingers in their
With their
mouth?
fingers?
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
"Woo, woo." I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Why?
Shout out to you, Aunt Donna. I remember at all my sports games, she'd be like, oh, and then she'd be like, the two fingers. I'm like, you can do this like multiple ways.
Yeah. Wow.
Ugh.
I don't know. It's just putting fingers in your mouth. It's just
This is before COVID, okay, Duffy?
Yeah.
I don't know where we're going with anything.
Yeah, just fucking whistling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, whistling.
back to the studio.
I don't know. I don't know, boys. Cheers once again, though.
Cheers.
I'm very happy that we could be in here using the studio for something for the first time.
Yeah, man. I'm just excited. So today's day one.
Mm-hmm.
I always like to reflect. So I'm very excited at this moment in time in 2022 just to like look back and be like, damn, look where we came.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
I mean-
or we look back and be like, damn, I fucked up. You know what I mean? I don't know yet, but I think it's good. I think we're on the right path.
Mhm.
And all I know is ever since that, like, I'm going to say the trio, us
Mhm.
three, have decided to put like our creative like energy and juices together, that things have really
Yeah.
been progressing. You know what I mean?
Mhm. And like, for example, like me and you, well, like we started. The reason I'm into, I mean, like I've always like been into film and stuff like that, but the reason that I really dove into is like when I reached out for you in 2019
yeah.
for the film festival, and that was like the fall of 2019.
Mhm.
I reached out to him like, hey, let's make this video, and then like the transformation from 2019 to now is like so like because we were like, oh, we're making it on YouTube, we're gonna do this, it was just like transformed into all these things, and now it's like transforming into a career, and it's like really cool to
it
look
is.
back to see like that's where it started. Like it just started as like a passion project, and we've had multiple passion projects during it. Duffy is helping us along.
He's there for
Picture
everything.
Perfect Death in the
Yeah.
Wild. No, yeah, but I'm saying like like everyone, like you know what I mean. Like it just like, dude, I watched it the other day. I was like, this is so good.
I watched it with Chef at the airport.
He had never seen it.
No, he had, but I was like, we were just vibing, and it was like 1:30 at LAX in the parking lot, and we were just watching it. Yeah. Yeah, man. I think that's you know, sometimes it can get you can get discouraged or be like, what am I doing? But you got to like check yourself and look back and be like, okay, so I've been consistent for 2 years trying to like grow creatively. Now, like, let me review it and see what's going on. And in 2019, if I could see myself right now in 2021, that like we're in our own office, studio, and everything that we've done in between, like, I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm doing the right thing.
In 2019, if I saw the studio, I would have thought we'd won the Day Job and Dream Job promotion by Prana.
Honestly, that kind of I feel
didn't-
like that kind of made us
Oh no,
want
honestly,
to do that and make the money our own way.
No, it definitely did. And like, although like it's me and Jimmy, obviously like when you have a film competition, we put like our heart into that film competition, and we made the best product that we possibly could. And it was
For that time,
yeah, for that time, and it was a great little short film. Basically, that's what it was in reality.
I genuinely thought you guys were gonna win.
We genuinely thought we were gonna.
I was like, oh my! I was like, holy cow!
I can
and they said I
remember-
could have a cut. I'm gonna get maybe $10,000.
I remember like me and Micah would talk on the phone like every day, and like he would call me and be like, I don't know, man, I just got a good feeling about this. And I was like, I do too, man. Like I think this shit's. And then the next day, like, bro, I think we're gonna win.
Dude, I was in Chicago with Jasmine's friends, and I was like, look at this video. Look at it. Isn't it good? Like, watch this.
I
Please
think
vote
that
for us.
if
Like,
it
we're
was
gonna win.
Just on filmmaking alone, we would have won, but it wasn't. You know what I mean? I think
There was one guy that I remember, some Asian cat. who-
Oh no, yeah,
He-
that
he was
guy. I
fucking
subscribed to him, and then he didn't.
He,
I
like,
mean,
stopped doing
He
shit?
stopped doing shit, and I always like am amazed. Like, there's a lot of people who are getting into film, and then like they just stop, and they're so good, but it's just like, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's what leaves the few of us.
I think we know why, because it's a fucking hustle and it's a
Yeah.
struggle, man.
It is.
Yeah, it's fucking tough, dude. And the process of filmmaking is just that. It's such a process. You know what I mean? And it's one of those things where it's oversaturated. I mean, people see video all day, every day.
It's
so
like I think it's like
The internet's full of content.
I don't know how much, but like hundreds of hours are uploaded like every single minute to YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
every minute,
every
yeah,
single
huh?
minute.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's wild. And so like if you look at something in that perspective, you can kind of get overwhelmed and just think like, what the fuck am I doing? Like,
Yeah.
why am I doing this? But I think it's that same motivation that you need to know where like it's like, yeah, someone can be posting whatever videos they want or they like or whatever, they can be creating something, but I don't know. I feel like that.
Well, I could pick up from that. Yeah, I can see exactly, like, it can be overwhelming when you start, like, looking at the numbers and the logistics, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, where do I fit into this? But the thing is, I think there's a lane for everybody. I'll use a relevant in my life reference. So I had went to the Evidence show in LA on Friday. Now, I would say a good percentage of people that hear me say that don't even know who Evidence is.
no idea.
But Evidence,
Really?
yeah, I would say so. Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's like an underground king for sure.
My mom's like, who's
exactly,
that?
exactly. So the average person may not know. You know what I mean?
Rapper,
And
he
you're
loves
like,
Alchemist Beats.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
incredible.
he's fire. But he's been able to make his own lane. And bro, that show was sold out, packed, and every single person in that room was spitting with him the entire time.
Yeah.
And that guy may not. He'll be able to walk down the streets in Merced, no problem. You know what I mean?
Be able to walk
Yeah.
down anywhere. Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
This might be the only room where a majority of people know who Evidence is.
no, seriously, that's true.
That's
Yeah.
not true. That's not true. His
No,
shows.
but
besides his show.
but it's this thing where it's like there's I don't know. I feel like there's so many different levels of success in the world too.
Yeah.
Where it's like yeah, some people have the big dreams of like I want to direct movies, I want to do that stuff. Like all like I think I can speak for most of us. Like all like we would really want to do is just make a living off of something that you love to
Yeah,
do.
dude.
And like
That's it,
like
bro.
I love photography. I love videography. Like, do I absolutely love making real estate videos and real estate photography? No, but like if that's gonna be something that I can make money with, and it has something to do with my passion, like then I'm gonna 100% want to do that more than work at a restaurant or work, doing something that you don't have a passion about.
Yeah. No, I think that's all any creative could ever aspire to do is make money off their craft. You know what I mean? That's it. And if you can make it to the top and you're rich and famous and everybody knows your name, well, congratulations. Like, that's super dope. But ultimately, if you get to the point where you're able to make money and make a living off it, you did it, bro.
Yeah.
You did
Yeah.
it.
You're living
You know
your
what I mean?
dream.
Of course, there's goals past that, but I mean, essentially, you're living the dream, dude. Like, that's fucking it, man.
No, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
I want that so bad.
I think
Well,
we all do, and that's why we have this. That's why
we're all here
I
together.
mean, we
Yeah.
all definitely aligned ourselves. For
Yeah,
that.
no, and there's a reason that we're all aligned with each other. We all are here together. It's just because that we know that together we can like Jimmy pushes me, I push Jimmy.
You guys
You push
both
me,
pushed
I
me.
push you. No, we all push each other though. Like whether like you think that you don't or you do, like everyone here pushes each other, and that like is what keeps driving each one of us. And like when one person's feeling down, you can kind of like, I mean, we're best friends, and that's why we can like literally say like, hey, pull your head out your ass or whatever, whatever it is. Like we can just say, hey, shut up, you're thinking about this wrong, man. Like you're great, blah blah, or whatever it is.
There's been many times you've said that to me, man, and it just kind of checked me. And like, just you saying that is all I needed just to kind of get my head out of my ass. You know what I mean? And I think like, so we obviously like all combined and, are doing things together, but we all like want to see each other win. So it's not like we're competing against each other. Like, I want to see you do good because when you're doing good, he's doing good, I'm doing good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Exactly.
And I think that's just very important to keep that energy.
I just remember the very specific time we all went camping. And
I was
Quincy,
gonna say I specifically remember when Jimmy checked me super hard.
I had to, man.
Yeah, I know.
I had to. I felt it in my soul to tell you.
things-
No, yeah,
changed.
and I think you needed it, and I think like you were like, okay, like maybe I do need to start.
Dude, I
taking
quit
it more
my
seriously.
job.
Yeah,
I was like, you're right.
Dope. Fuck yeah.
I did.
That's
I
awesome.
did. It hit me really hard
Man, that's
No,
good.
yeah.
I was like, okay, that is what I want to do.
Yeah, and if people could see what was actually going on that night, because like there's that one deep conversation, but then there was like me and Jimmy were like just taking photos, night photography photos, and like with night photography, every single time it's just an experiment. You have no idea. Like I mean, not every time, but like
You're literally shooting in the dark.
you're shooting in the dark. So
Yeah.
like you're like, let me just take this photo and we'll see what happens. And like we were like walking around in a circle holding hands, and like it sounds like ridiculous, but like the actual picture came out and it looked like a weird like vortex tornado around the fire. You know what I mean? And like we just kept on going on and going on. There's some other photos I want to talk about that I took, but
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
God, we really need that Patreon. Oh,
Yeah.
you guys would love it.
Yeah. Eventually, Patreon is in the works for Real Talk, so we can put some exclusive content, some
If
stuff.
I ever
that-
make an album called Camp, I have the perfect album cover.
oh, yeah,
We could make that
debut
one.
album, Camp.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
So I want to say this because I just wanted to go on record. Duffy,
Yes.
can we do a little EP or a little something? Get a little project going that is done before the end of the year.
Yes.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
There you guys go. You
Oh,
heard it
wow.
here.
I have a lot lined up this
Is
winter.
what's your artist name, Jimmy?
So yeah, I go by Jimmy B.
I was wondering if that was
James Blanco, Jimmy Blanco.
I didn't know what to put on Spotify. I took
Oh
it
no,
directly
no,
off
it's,
SoundCloud.
it's Jimmy B or Jimmy Blanco or James White. You know what I mean?
James White.
Jimmy Blanco,
Nice.
James White.
Mm-hmm.
Thing. I'm white, but I found out I'm 25%
Yeah.
Asian. So
Oh man. There's a guy on Vine that I used to follow named James White. He just desperately wanted to find a white woman. I think he was
Was
like,
that why?
hello,
Yeah.
white woman.
Oh, I know exactly what you're
Very
talking
cool,
about.
very swag. I like it. I love that guy.
what ethnicity was he?
Can't tell. But you can find him on TikTok now at oh wait, no, I think it might be at handsome James White. It's pretty funny.
Also,
I think I
Duffy-
remember that.
Me and
yeah.
Duffy were here the other day, and he pointed out to me, he was like, because I was like telling him like Bobby's made all these songs and stuff like that, and he was like, "Hey, just to let you know, like you're more active in making music, Micah, than I am." I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah." He was like all these songs, like he was like, "You have more than I have," and like I was like telling him all these songs. He's like, "These aren't even like Bobby songs, dude. Like, these are like just you making songs." And like
You're just hiding behind the name Bobby.
Yeah.
You just don't want to be like, yeah, this is me.
yeah, it's like, well, when I made Alter Ego, and honestly, it was like a loophole to making myself feel like, oh, I can create anything now. Like, I don't know.
Sometimes that's what you need.
No,
man.
yeah, and it is. And that's why people come up with names and stuff like that. But hey, Duffy was pointing out to me like multiple songs that I've made recently. He was like, those aren't even Bobby songs, man. I'm like,
It's like
you're
these-
right,
these
Duffy.
are
I just make
not
music, but
aggressive.
like, but that's, yeah, I don't know. Once again, if you can't rap better than me, then you guys, I can't make a music video for you.
He said it. You know what I mean?
No, seriously.
But it's true. It's true.
But don't let him fool you.
He's not even trying, but he is actually.
He's kind of good. So I mean, for you aspiring artists,
been doing this for 10 years.
you got your
put it that
tenure,
way,
bro.
Duffy?
Oh,
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
I have been doing it for 10 years, but thanks to Duffy.
Oh man, cheers to getting old, huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
cheers.
Dude, yeah.
Oh my god.
We are all scratching 30.
Dude.
You guys more than me. I just want to say it.
Yeah.
Mouth.
Young Buck, you'll learn from us one day, okay?
I know. I look up to you guys.
I remember my friend used to have 21st birthdays every year, and I thought that was super weird, and now I get it.
Yeah.
I'm going to be 29 forever.
29. Oh, yeah, you are 29, huh?
No?
Well, dude, I mean,
Yep.
yeah. But,
Yeah.
I mean, 5 months, and I'm 6 months, I'm 29.
I will be
28 in a year.
in about a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, this is just to show you kids listening to this right now. Don't give up on your dreams.
Yeah.
Here we are, just a couple of 30-year-old dream chasers. We're in this guy's studio.
Yeah.
Dream jobs.
Maybe in 10,
Right,
12
everyone's
years, you
got
could do it too.
Freddie Gibbs is in his late 30s. You can do it.
Yeah, for sure. Evidence, I think, is 40.
No way.
I
Really?
think it's pretty old, yeah.
Wow.
Just shows you.
Kind of
Never stop.
Yeah.
In 10 years, think about what. Oh my God, I just realized like 10 years is almost 40.
Oh, dude.
Oh my God. I'm having a little.
I could remember 10 years ago. Like pretty, like it was yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, we were all like first hanging out 10 years ago.
Oh my God, dude.
Well, I mean, you
yeah.
were 8 years ago, though.
No.
Yeah. No, it was whenever.
21 though, I
Whenever.
guess.
Whenever
Whenever we
Kyle
took-
I've
started
known
working
you
at
for-
Applebee's.
21. When Kyle was 21, though. So
Yeah.
I'm a year older than Chaim.
So like 9 years ago, 8 years ago, 8 years ago.
I'm 27.
Yeah, but Chaim was 21 8 years ago.
Hey, you were probably like 18,
I was 20.
19.
Yeah,
Right, and we
knew
were
it.
21.
7 years.
When Chaim was 21. Oh. No, but when Chaim was 21, which was
I was 20, and now I'm 27.
Chaim's birthday is
no, Chaim's 21st birthday.
I remember.
No, what I'm saying, that's when we met you. That's when we hung out with you.
That was 7 years ago.
Okay, well, whatever.
Okay.
27. If I was 20 then and
No,
I'm
no.
27 now,
Oh,
Chaim's 28.
yeah.
Chaim's 28.
But Chaim's 28, that's why I was saying 8 years ago.
He's-
yeah, 21 plus 7 is 28.
I'm the oldest one here.
Don't bring math into this. We've known each other for a while.
Got to be 15 years, right? At this point, I feel like it.
My entire life.
yeah.
Oh my god. Dude.
Yeah, we're like 5 to 10 years. We're in single digit years from our midlife crisis.
No, I don't think we're gonna have a midlife crisis because I think that happens
I'm
with people that.
Gonna have one.
No, listen, Duffy, you're having your midlife crisis right now.
Right now with us.
Yeah, this is a
This definitely is
quarter-
a hard midlife
this
crisis.
is like a quarter life crisis.
But no, but
Yeah.
the thing is, I think we might have a quarter life crisis, but we're not going to have a midlife crisis.
No, because people that have midlife crisis, and I have no, this is just what I think. It's like people that, are unhappy with their life later in age. So they start chasing all the things that they wish they would have done, which
Oh.
kudos to them, but they go a little crazy, buy motorcycles and shit. Like, look, we're trying to do what we want to do right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to, in 10 years, 15 years,
Regret this.
No,
At
at
any
all.
way,
At
shape, form.
any point in time.
No. And that's the thing that me and Jimmy always talk about is just like we see a lot of people, and it's not that like they're giving up on their dream or passion, but they're just working the classic 9-to-5 job. And if you are doing that, power to you. However, like we're like at this point in our lives where we're like, okay, we like, or like 2-3 years ago now, like we were like, okay, like it's pretty much now or never, like make it or break it on what you actually want to do with your life.
Yeah.
And I think along that journey is like when we start talking to you about like everything as well. And that's like the reason that we're all here in the studio, all here in the, are we gonna name this place?
we'll get there.
Yeah.
I mean, we might get there at the end of this episode.
I saw you already change your YouTube name to Real Talk Studio.
I did.
So,
I
well,
figured.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we
Yeah.
might make a logo.
We'll get a nickname for her.
Yeah.
For sure.
Right now, we're Jane Bond Insurance Security.
Yeah.
It's not even security. It's like
Surety.
surety. Yeah.
Yep.
Shout out to
That's
Jane
us.
Bond. Shout out to Dog Bounty Hunter who was next door.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw Dog the Bounty Hunter talking about.
With the Brian Laundry.
Yeah, he was like, if there's anywhere he is, the Appalachian Mountains.
I've gotten thousands of leads.
The Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah, that's what he was saying, and I was like, bro, didn't you leave like California and move to Hawaii because you? I'm pretty sure Dog the Bounty Hunter like left California and moved to Hawaii because he has like
Well,
a rest
he's back.
out for his. He's gonna find Brian.
Dude, what a fucking legend that guy is, man.
Aren't the Appalachian Mountains on the East Coast?
Hey,
also?
hold on.
Wow.
That went under your breath. People got to know that our fucking studio is right next to where Dog the Bounty Hunter sold all his merch out
Yeah,
of.
exactly.
Literally right next
Right
to
next
Literally,
door,
our
yeah.
building to the right used to have doors that went to this place, and that's where Dog the Bounty Hunter sold his merch.
Yeah.
If I knock, he would have heard.
I believe it was he was with his ex-wife, and now he's like with a girlfriend or some.
Well,
No,
his wife died.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Rest in
She
peace.
seemed like a very nice
Rest
lady.
in peace, dog mom or mom dog.
Yeah. Yeah. That sucks.
That's what they called her.
Also, I got to pee real quick. So
That's all good. I'll hold it down.
Yeah, Jimmy, hold it down for him.
Trust me. I'm gonna hold it down in here, not not in there.
Thank God that guy's out of here.
Now that I got you alone in a room, man. Oh, this is great, man.
This is cool.
I'm super happy for us, and
This is the first time I felt like a podcast is just like, a friends just talking podcast. Because I feel like a lot of times it's just, when it's one-on-one, almost a little more responsibility. It feels like you got to.
I gotta bounce it. We gotta keep bouncing it off each other.
Yeah, exactly.
But this is just homie shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like the conversation we would have if we were just in person. And it's just so cool to have those conversations. Because you don't get to record a lot of them. And like the thing that I'm like liking about more and more about the podcast is that like when I go back and I listen to things, it's kind of cool to see like where I've come from. And like I went back and listened to the first episode the other day, and like you should listen to it too. It's just like it's just funny, honestly. It's just like to like hearing ourselves and stuff like that. And it's really funny hearing our goals for the year though, in the sense of it was just like no, just a typical like New Year's resolutions. It's like I'm gonna work out a lot, like blah blah blah. And then like I feel like the past month like I have not worked out, but I've also been putting more and more time than I ever have like to the studio and to like getting to where like I know to a point that where I'll be able to get back into my routine of things, but
Yeah, whenever you throw a new element into the mix, it obviously throws things off. Doesn't mean it's a bad thing, but getting this off the ground threw me off my schedule. Threw me off my
through
routine.
all
man.
of us were like, and like it's funny because I feel like for the past month and a half we were all like almost there. Almost every time we left,
Every
it was
day,
like
we're
almost
almost
there.
there.
And then
You
like
would text me and be like, almost there.
yeah, exactly. And we're still almost there.
Almost there.
But hey, we are here.
But every day we're a step closer, man.
Yeah, and
We're
we're
like 2 panels away from being done in here,
Yeah.
though.
yeah.
And that's the motto for life, man. Just every day you're a little bit closer to
Mhm.
what you're trying to accomplish.
Exactly.
Yeah, so.
And if you feel lost, like we all feel lost, honestly.
Yeah.
We do.
I feel lost every day.
I feel lost every day too, man.
Fuck, man. But not every day, but like I gotta say, like I have days, man. And today, specifically, the past 2 days for me have just been like, I don't know. I feel bad because I've just been like super quiet with my girl and it has nothing to do with us. It's just, I got things in my life that I'm contemplating and like reviewing, and it's just put me in like a funk. But I don't know. I'm glad we got to do this podcast today.
I am
'cause
too,
it
and I
really,
think
like,
I honestly feel like we needed it. We all
Yeah, we
needed
did,
it.
yeah.
Like just because I feel like for like such a long time we're working on this, but like we're not talking about anything. Just because we all just want to get it finished. We all want to get it
Yeah.
done.
that was our
And-
goal. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was our goal. And like now we have it. We have it 95% done. Interior decorating can come when we're working. You know what I mean? Like
It'll look
every-
different in a year. for
Yeah,
sure,
exactly.
Oh, yeah.
But it just like we finally got to the point where we can come in here, we can work, and now when we're working, we take a break and we can figure out something that we need to that's here. But it just took such a long process to get to this actual point.
Yeah, but oh man, I'm so glad we're here.
I am too. Like this kind of solidifies it, and I'm glad that because like even like today, I was like, oh, we have a podcast later today, and I was like I don't know, like sometimes I'm just like, oh, maybe won't be in the mood or something like that, but like
Yeah.
it just really feels.
Once
don't
I
know.
got here, I was like, oh, this
Yeah.
is the place to podcast.
Today,
This is nice.
that is key, bro. Today
Yeah.
was the first day that I walked through those doors, and I just felt different, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, this is work.
It
This
felt-
is-
yeah.
or not even work, but like
Dude.
this is ours.
No, this is
and
work.
this is the
Yeah.
But
beginning.
it's just fun.
Well,
work.
it's like
Yeah.
work, but it's the beginning.
yeah.
Yeah, man. I swear, because I mean, obviously we've been here for 2 months, but when I walked through the doors today, because I knew what we were doing, man, it just hit me, dude. I felt super happy, and I was just like, wow.
That's like why I got here like 30, 40 minutes early, just because I was like, oh, I got to set up. Like I got to
Yeah.
I got to get my stuff ready. And then when I was setting up, I was just like, oh, like this is like where I'm gonna start like doing podcasts. This is where I'm gonna
Yeah.
start working. This is where I'm gonna start it all. And it's just I don't know, like you're like it's just so fun. I don't know. It's interesting to look back 3 years ago, and then look forward now, and like we're here in a place, and it's
Ours.
Yeah.
ours.
And yeah, to anybody listening, not that we're some guys that have accomplished anything, but we're just some guys that are chasing our
Yeah.
goals and our dreams. And I promise you, if you put that energy into it and you just stay on it and make sure you got some solid people around you, people that really support you, really want the best for you. And if you do have those people, don't take them for granted because they are your fucking lifeline, man. They like
Mhm.
really like will help you accomplish your goals and your dreams, and you'll end up in places you never thought you would ever be.
Ugh,
You know,
preach.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
facts.
And I
That's
think the
facts.
important thing to tell or that you said here is that like if you look and or if you don't know who I am and you look and see me and you're like, oh, this guy has a studio, blah blah, like he has it all figured out. Like I think I can speak for most of us. Like none of us have it figured out. Like we're just all just
Fake it till you make it.
fake it
man.
till you make it. Yeah, that's what I've been a strong
Yeah.
component of.
Yeah.
I always tell that to Jimmy. I'm just like, fake it till you make it, man. Fake it till you make it.
Hey, and you know what? You drilled that into me, man, because like the places that like you and I have ended up in, there's been so many times we've been working on a job and like we are just on the same wavelength. So we'll look over at each other and we just give ourselves the look of like, how the fuck did we end up here? more times than I could count.
Yeah,
man.
no, exactly.
Yeah.
And like it's cool because I feel like throughout that process, like as we've gotten more and more into our craft, that has brought Duffy into our craft as well because like Duffy knows sound and everything way more than we could
Man, we're
ever know
fucking
sound. And so it,
bro.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
for sure.
And it's cool.
It's something I could bring to the table. I'm trying. I'm trying.
You got
succeeding.
You got a lot to offer, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, I am here not as a sound guy, but mainly I just like watching you guys do business because it's kind of shown me that I just get out of your way, get out of your own way, and just do things.
Oh, yeah.
Things are easier than they seem. They're not always going to be worst case. And yeah, you guys just kind of showed me to keep my ego out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of nice. It's nice. I've been sitting on music for so long, and I finally put it out just because I was like, everyone else is kind of putting themselves out there, and no one's losing their minds. Like it's just
Yeah, it just is what it is.
Just put it out. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
And like you said, like I feel like throwing yourself in uncomfortable situations. That's another thing that I always say too. It's just
You're
like
the key, bro. You're the best at that, dude.
like
You're
it's
the
like
fucking
I feel
best,
like
yeah.
I literally got into filmmaking in 2019, and then like 6 months later, me and Jimmy were like doing our first wedding together, and I remember thinking like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like
we were so nervous. Yeah.
we were so nervous. We got there like 8 hours early. Like it was a stupid early time to get there.
Yeah.
But like at the end of the night, at the end of the night, no, I'm just gonna say one part though. We were like at one point we're like smoking cigars like in this hot tub in the hot tub, and we're just like funny how like just talking like like but like
if our nervous selves could see us 8 hours later in a hot tub smoking cigars, talking in an Italian accent,
yeah, like we would have just
It'd
been
just
like
let you know,
everything would
everything's
be
okay.
way at ease.
It's gonna
Like,
be
everything's gonna
okay.
be okay. And I feel like yeah, if you've never done something before, like I feel like each job that me and Jimmy have got, like has kind of prepared us for different things. And like we're like, oh, we don't even want to take this job, but like as we keep on going, we realize like the values and the things that we learn from each job, and that's just such a cool thing.
Yeah, and you could relate that to anything in life, man.
No, yeah.
Just it doesn't have to be filmmaking. It could be whatever you're doing, bro. Just put yourself in that uncomfortable situation. You know, the one that you know that you want but you're scared of, that's the one I'm talking about for sure, you know, because
Exactly. That's a
Just
great
do
great
it.
describing point.
yeah, because you'll end up on top, bro. And even if you fuck up, even if you drop the ball and choke, you know what? You now know for the next time. You know what I mean? Like, just keep going for it. Fuck it, dude. It's life. It's so fucking here today, gone tomorrow.
No, seriously.
Like
The only
we don't
thing,
got a lot of time. Let's
Yeah.
just fucking do it.
the only thing that's guaranteed is this life that you know right now.
Yeah,
Like
for
that's
sure.
the only thing for sure
Facts,
guaranteed.
bro.
Everything else, like there's possibilities, yes. But like what we know, and I think what drives us is that like we only know this life, and we only know that we have this one chance, and so we might as well do what you want in that. And it's scary, dude. It is scary.
Fucking
It's scary not having a, like not putting money away for a 401k. It's scary not like having that much money in the bank. It's scary, dude. Like I'm scared every day because like I just don't know what the future holds. You know what I mean? I think I speak for most people, but like if you're doing something that you love, then at least you have that. I don't know.
You just got to weigh out values. You know what I mean? And money is a form of like value, right? You know, and it's arguably the most important. But right next to that, and you could argue is even more important, is the value of like what your soul wants. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget about money. Obviously, it's fucking important. Don't end up homeless. But also, like, follow your fucking heart.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, you'll feel rich.
Yeah. Because like we may not be the the richest in the world at all, but I feel like the friendships that I have, like there's times with like all my friends, like my bachelor party. It doesn't matter what it is, but like it just like when you have all the happiness in the world, it makes you feel rich. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. It's just different, bro. There's rich and wealth, and like, man, like I don't know, like
There's different ways to have it all.
I'm fucking wealthy, bro. Like I don't know.
I think we're all wealthy in those terms. We're all very well off in those terms, and I think we're very fortunate because for those of you who don't know us, like we have like a group of like I don't know, like I mean, obviously it varies with each person here, but a group of like 8 to 12 guys that like you can rely on, and that's very rare. And like some of like Duffy and Jimmy, like for me at least personally, like I met Duffy I met Duffy a lot of times apparently in my life, but I met Duffy, like really started getting to know Duffy when I was like 18, and then really get to know Jimmy when I'm 21, and then just from there just really grew, and like all my other friends I've known almost all my life, and it's just like really cool for me personally because I'm getting married to see like all the different people who I felt like helped me become the man that I am today, and like just around me. And that's what the best part of my bachelor party was. Like I have like my high school best friend and then like my now best friends, and like not a lot of people can still have that connection with both of them.
And they all mix.
Yeah, and they all mix and they're all fun. And there's no hotheads. You know what I mean? Like a lot of guys like are different guys are hothead. Like some groups are like hotheads where they fight each other. Like my group of friends, if we get drunk or we get like rowdy, like we're all just like we may completely ignore all of our girlfriends, but we're all having a great time. Like, and that like, if you're a girlfriend, you'd rather have your boyfriend having a great time with his friends than freaking trying to fight one of the other guy's girl's boyfriends or whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. No, and you know that was like something that I was observing while I was at your bachelor party. But I guess it's kind of like Duffy would have the same perspective as I was like, oh, all these guys have known each other their whole life almost. And I'm kind of like new to the squad. And I thought like how rare to be like a part of a group that is like have been together for 20 plus years. And I'm like this guy that's been around for like 7 years, you know?
Now that
like,
we know.
And I just felt super grateful, man, like to be like accepted as a brother with you guys, bro. Super dope. And I'm super glad like I came across, you know, obviously Kayam, shout out Kayam. Like that's one of my best friends. He introduced me to all you guys. And, you know, I believe that happened for a reason, you know, and I'm super grateful because, you just feel the support and you feel the love and you feel that like everybody around wants the best for you. And some people don't have that, and it's very unfortunate, you know?
Or they have a group of friends that they've like hung out with for a while, but it's not the same like support that like this group has. You know what I mean? And I think like that's what a lot of people that come into our group, and I've heard it over and over again, and it just blows my mind. But it just like a lot of people just say like, hey, this is like really rare, like that you guys have a group of friends that's been together like this long, and it's cool that like it's not like we
6-pack.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
I had 3 beers.
No, we had 2.
2.
6
Oh
to
my
5.
god!
Who's bad at math now?
I could count to 7, but I can't count to 6. Yeah.
No, but yeah, because I just feel like I've had a lot of people come up to me and said like, oh, it's like so rare that you have a group like this, and it's cool to me that our group is so accepting of like I'm saying like you're like newer to it, Duffy's newer to it, like you guys have been around like I mean now you guys have been around obviously
while,
like 7 years, 10 years, whatever
It's
it
not even
is.
that new. It's
But it's just like the I don't know. It just I love you guys.
I love you guys.
I love you too.
Yeah, even Jasmine says like, well, sometimes we are brutally honest in group chats, but like normally it's when we're going after each other in fantasy. But
honestly,
also,
fantasy brings out the worst of us.
it does. But also, our
Glad I
friendship
don't play.
also brings out the best of us because we already know that we're going to be extremely honest with each other.
Yeah, there were some things early in the season that Chris said to me, and I was like, literally, like on the verge of tears. Lindsay's like, "What do you say?" I was like, "I don't want you to judge him for this, so I'm not gonna tell you what he said."
Like some mean shit.
Yeah, and it wasn't even mean. It was just like,
It's just we go after each other.
and
man.
fantasy is just like, it's just more like, and like you catch someone on a bad day, and they're gonna fucking try to destroy you.
I have regrettable days.
Yeah,
on
and I think that
fantasy.
we all do.
Boy.
But at the end of the day, it's just like, regardless if like someone said something like that, we know that their intention maybe was to fucking talk shit and make you feel bad, but it wasn't to like never talk to you. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't to like really shame you.
Yeah.
And that just goes to show you guys, fantasy football may tear apart some friendships, but not our group. Oh, That's why I'm not looking at my phone. I could be losing right now. Who knows?
I'm down with 70. I'm gonna lose.
Yeah, you're gonna lose.
Get ready for that beer mile, baby.
Yeah, dude. I
in the
love. Is it Volkanovsky? Is that his name? Dude,
Man, what a fucking champion that guy is.
that guy's
dude.
got out
Fucking
of
love
two
that guy,
like
dude.
fucking almost
Who?
Volkanovsky, who he fought
Brian
I
Ortega.
missed
Ortega.
the fights this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh,
fell
bro.
asleep.
I did fall asleep.
That round 3 of Volkanovsky versus Ortega was one of the best rounds in MMA that I've ever seen. I mean, just the heart from Ortega and the grit from Volkanovsky to get out of those submissions, dude. It was a beautiful thing to see, man. And you know, I was definitely, you know, so I kept up with the whole season of The Ultimate Fighter. And for those of you that don't know, Volkanovsky coached against Brian Ortega, so that was kind of the whole build up to the fight.
Yeah.
So they were coaches that
They
against
talk
each
his
other.
shit all.
Yeah,
all,
and you know
a little
what?
bit all
They,
season.
they you know got that competitive rivalry, and you know I was pulling for Volkanovsky. I love his the way he carries himself, and just he's such a champion through and through. But
that fight
at the end of the fight, I already had mad respect for Ortega because after the Max Holloway fight, if you haven't seen that, go back and watch that. But that kid's fucking tough, bro, and he's got so much heart. But Volkanovsky is just a champion, dude. He is a fucking champion, bro. And
dude,
I love
what
that
he
guy.
said when they interviewed him right after, he's like, it's about fucking time, like or whatever. I just fucking love that. And like you're saying though, like, because I wasn't a big fan of Ortega, just because I don't know why. Honestly, it just reminds me of like I'm afraid he's gonna fucking hear this. It just reminds me of like to me when I looked at his looks, he just reminds me of like that classic like douchebag type of look. But like but like when the fight was going on and afterwards, I was like, dude, like that guy gained my respect. Like I don't think that anymore. Like, I don't think that at all.
Yeah, I think I think he's very misinterpreted and misunderstood because I can also pick up that same vibe that you got. I think he can come off that way, like it almost pompous a little bit, and like you don't know what's genuine or not. But like, man, for sure, Ortega, that cat's the real deal, bro. And just being in a fight and such a gritty fight of that magnitude, you get to really see you get to see who that person is for who they really are. And Ortega showed that he is willing to die.
Dude, when they asked him, they're like, how many fingers am I holding? Or like, look this way, look that way. And he's like, looking the opposite way. And even Volkanovsky in his fucking, in his interview afterwards, they're asking him about it. He was like, I was surprised they let him. And like, and he was talking to he was like, they're telling him look that way. He's looking the opposite way. Telling him look that way. He's looking the opposite way. He's like, but then he comes in and he's just landing shots on me just as like nothing happened.
I think Ortega round 1-5.
Yeah, I know. I think so.
I think he won round 5. I don't know what the fuck I just said.
It was confusing, but I got you.
I think he won round 5. I think I said he round 1-5. Yeah.
I was like,
I think
he did round 1-5.
I think he won the last round, man. And I mean, come on, bro. You win the last round after that?
Yeah.
You know?
After, dude, and his face was fucked.
And you have to know like how good Brian Ortega is at submissions to know how much danger Volkanovsky was in, because his name's T City, so Triangle City. He had him in a triangle. He had him in the mounted guillotine. Like this dude's jiu-jitsu is off the charts. This is one of the best jiu-jitsu players in the game right now, and he had Volkanovsky and his 2 best opportunities to win. It was if he can catch Volkanovsky in a submission position, he's going to win. So, I mean, when he had that mounted guillotine and you see him kind of stomping his feet and trying to, break his feet off of him, you're just like, okay, it looks like he's just seconds away from tapping.
Yeah.
And then for Volkanovsky to end on top, just destroying. I mean, that was some vicious fucking ground and pound. It was almost hard to watch,
dude.
Yeah,
like when you saw Brian Ortega's face afterwards, multiple rounds, like it was like around like 2 or 3, I was like, dude, this guy's fucked up already.
Yeah,
especially when it was Herb Dean, right?
Yeah,
when he was like asking about the questions and stuff like that, I'm like, bro, like
I thought they were gonna stop it. Dude.
I thought they were too, and it's kind of cool. I mean, it's cool that they didn't, because like obviously he had the fight in him. Yeah, like he was still landing punches and everything.
Yeah, and won the last round on my scorecard. for sure. So it's crazy to see. And I mean, I guess if we're talking MMA and specifically UFC 266,
I was hearing about
we got to go and
Nick.
talk about Nick Diaz.
209.
Let's go. We're from the 209.
Yeah,
we're from the
a true
209
209er.
guys.
So, you know, that,
I would love to hear your take on it.
you know,
I'll tell you my take on it as someone who doesn't.
yeah,
like it.
yeah.
As someone who didn't see it, I'm just gonna be listening. This is
Thank you,
good.
Duffy.
Yeah.
You know, it's a hard take to have because the fight itself, I think he showed that he's still very skilled. I think we just seen somebody that hasn't fought in 6 years, and in that 6 years, maybe hasn't made the right choices. You know, so 6 years ago, this is arguably one of the best fighters in the world. And when he left the sport, he had a lot of animosity towards the sport. He had a lot of felt like the sport had turned his back on him. And I think he went down a path. I don't know. This is just from what I've seen and what I've heard. I think he went down a path of self destruction almost a little bit. You know, a lot of partying, getting mixed up with people taking advantage of him. And, you know, you just seen a guy that hadn't been in a good place for 6 years in the interviews. So when you listen to his interviews coming up to this fight, it seemed like a guy that had a lot of resentment, felt like the world turned his back on him, felt like, you know, that he wasn't respected the way that he should have been. And, you know, I think he really carried that all the way towards this fight,
Yeah.
but not in a good way.
Mm-mm.
You know, judging the fight for what it was, I think he did a good job. I was impressed by his output. If you look at the stats, he
He landed a shit ton.
he outlanded Robbie Lawler by a lot.
Mhm.
By a lot.
But yeah.
But he just didn't seem to have that same pop, that same snap, that same mentality that he once had, that he was known for.
Yeah.
Was like, Diaz is, you cannot break this guy. He's not going to get tired. And I mean, he's never been finished, bro. He's
Dude,
never
and that-
not like that, you know?
The way that it ended too was just kind of
Yeah.
anticlimactic or whatever
Yeah.
you want to
Yeah.
say. It was just like normally when someone gets hit like that and the ref has to be okay, almost 90% of the time they're gonna say I'm good,
95%, yeah.
I'm gonna stand up, let's go.
Yeah.
And he just kind of was just like,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. And you know, people will judge that and be like, they'll say whatever they have to say, but you also have to know who you're saying that about, because who you're talking about right there is somebody that had shown the biggest heart and the biggest toughness for 20 years of MMA. So, I mean, you new cats are like, oh, this and that, but bro, you try fighting for 20 years and fighting the toughest guys for 20 years, showing heart, skill, the best thing, and coming from nowhere. You don't know what that kind of that type of life weighs on your heart. And if he doesn't have the fight in him right now, that's okay. I don't think anybody should fucking judge him on that, because he gave 20 years of his youth to fight and entertain fans and to give us this historic career and put the 209 on the map.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Him and his brother. So, I mean, at the end of the day, if he's done right there and he's done and decided, you know what, I don't need to take any more damage, we should say thank you. That's what we should say. We should not kick a man while he's down. He took big shots, and Robbie Lawler's a fucking dog, bro.
Oh, dude, he's a dog.
You know what I mean?
He's a dog.
Yeah, and fucking I love Robbie Lawler, you know?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you know, people just don't know what they're talking about. So if they're going to hate on him for that fight, they're stupid, because you got to know your history before you talk about the fucking present. And who you're talking about is one of the best to ever do it, who always showed heart, who always showed determination, grit, and just everything, you know? And you know what? If he said he's done in that moment, like I said, I'm okay with that, because fuck it, bro. He gave 20 years. What did you give, you know?
Yeah.
So that's my take. I like the fight. I enjoyed the fight. I think he showed he still has the skill set to compete. I think he was not in the shape that he should have been. And I heard something happening in his training camp that went wrong. And like Josh Thompson on the Weighing In podcast was talking about, hey man, I seen something, a video. He's like, I shouldn't even be talking about it. All I know is if Diaz could even make it to the fight, good for him.
Oh shit.
So something happened in his podcast, excuse me, that he mentioned on his podcast. And that's why the fight was at 185. It was supposed to be at 170, and they changed it last minute. So I think Nick was going into that fight like seriously injured and seriously fucked up. Because if you look at his pictures of his physique just a month ago, he's fucking shredded, bro.
Dude, that's what I thought too.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
looking at that
yeah.
and I was like, he looks like he doesn't even look like he like cut or anything.
No,
Like,
and that's why they put it up. I think he got pretty injured.
even
in
like because
camp.
I was listening to Robbie Lawler's after the fight interview, and he was kind of saying that he was like, I mean, I was at 185. He was, I didn't have to really cut. He was like talking about that, and I was like, oh, what the heck? Like, I didn't know that backstory.
Yeah. So I think that played a big factor in it. But I'm interested to hear your take after my long,
Honestly,
my long passionate spiel.
I was just going to say like I don't even want to say anything, but no, I mean my take is, I mean, I didn't know that he may be hurt and stuff like that, but what I saw, I mean, for me personally,
And that's okay. Your opinion matters.
yeah,
so.
it's just like I felt like he didn't have. I mean, what I saw when I was watching the fight, it was just like. Seemed like he didn't have like the heart in the fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He wasn't like, I'm gonna fuck
wasn't
this
there.
guy.
He wasn't there. He
Yeah.
wasn't. He
Dude,
wasn't.
I mean, I think we can all agree when he opened up the fight with that horrible looking kick. I was like, what? Like, I was like, that didn't even look like any technique at all. It was just like, oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Like,
Diaz are not known for their kicks.
yeah, exactly. But that's why I thought, I was like, why did he open up with that?
Because Diaz will do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah,
to do.
exactly.
Yeah.
But then as the fight went on, I was like, oh, he's landing shots. It just wasn't like there was I mean, when I was watching it was just like he was landing so many shots, but it was just touching him. It wasn't a lot of power behind any of the shots.
Yeah.
And I just kept thinking like, I mean, that's good. I mean, you're hitting, you're landing, but Robbie Lawler's, when he's landing with a powerful fucking
he's
punch.
an authority.
He's like really landing. And so like when I was watching it, I was just like, I laughed that the UFC, of course, made it a 5-round fight, of course. I was like, oh, Diaz brother? Whatever,
They always
fuck
go
it.
for the Diaz brothers.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Not
Fuck
always.
it, I'll make it a
Not
5
always,
round.
but as of late.
As of lately, yeah. But, and that's all I saw is just like when I was watching it, it just like by the third round, it was just kind of like he got like hit with I think he got hit like
check
with a
hook.
yeah
Check right
one
hook.
And then a 3 and then he got hit with the upper
When he was
hook
on his knee.
Yeah, exactly. And then you don't see many fighters, like I said earlier, just say like, no, I'm good. Like unless they're fucking knocked out. And it was interesting because even like the weird like middle stoppage was interesting to me because like Herb Dean like asked, "Are you okay?" And Robbie Lawler wasn't like,
yeah,
you know what I mean.
And the reason why Robbie Lawler didn't jump down is because Diaz's skill set. So on the ground, Diaz is one
He
of the
kind of
best.
waved at him once, right?
Yeah, because he's high level Gracie black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Gracie's his coach, right?
Yeah.
Or right?
Yeah. I believe Caesar Gracie.
There's a lot of Gracies.
Yeah. But he has a very good guard and his jiu-jitsu game solid. So jumping down there is not jumping into like a safe place. So that was kind of Robbie's decision is if I can hurt you on the feet, why am I going to jump to your guard?
Yeah. So I saw him say that afterwards. He was like,
Yeah.
"No, let's keep it
Yeah.
going. Let's keep it going."
Yeah. And Diaz has always been known to kind of like pepper you. Like, so
Yeah.
that means to like touch you, and then he'll pick which
Stocks
shot.
and slap, baby.
Yeah,
Stocks and slap.
Exactly. So he'll pick which shot he puts a lot of power on. And I did see the shots that he did put more umph on.
I mean,
But-
his face was getting for sure red, like Robbie Lawler's. Like
Yeah,
when he was like,
yeah.
he kept on hitting him. It was like, yeah, he might not have been using that much power, but he was putting the hits in the same exact spot almost
Yeah.
every single
Yeah,
time.
and to come back, so to come back and fight Robbie Lawler off 6 years, I mean, God, bro. I mean, you just got to give the guy credit for that. I know he already knocked him out back in the day. So if you don't know, he knocked out Robbie Lawler 17 years ago. So that's why they're doing the fight now. Like I said, 17 years ago, this guy's been fighting for fucking ever. So, but to be out of the game for 6 years and to fight Robbie Lawler, former welterweight champ, has been fighting nothing but the best guys for 6 years straight.
Yeah.
I mean, for more than that. But,
But since Diaz has been
Diaz
gone,
been gone, yeah,
And so
he's won belts.
that's gonna
yeah.
do something to you, regardless of like
Yeah.
if you want to think it is or think it's not. Like
He's been active, bro.
he's been active for that whole time. Like if you've been active, even if you've been active in the gym and stuff like that, obviously it's not the same as being in the actual combat.
And
sport.
Robbie Lawler, I guess was like, okay, he hasn't won like his last 4, but I mean,
The Ben Askren fight is questionable.
questionable. So you got that one, but then you have Colby Covington,
Mm-hmm.
Kamaru Usman.
Yeah.
just killers.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about the best
Right
guys,
now. The guys
in their
that,
prime.
the guys that are right now about to fight for the title. You know what I mean? Like the
Who
two
are you
guys.
talking about? Yeah,
Not
you're talking about the best
17 years
fucking guys
deep
in
in
their
their
career.
career.
Yeah. So I mean, no, Robbie Lawler's no fucking walk in the park, dude.
Mhm.
That's one of the best fucking fighters there is.
Mhm.
So, I guess that's the long take on the fight is that, and if Diaz decides he wants to come back and do it, I'd love to watch it. If he decides to never do it again, I'll fucking love his career just the same, man. That's just
Yeah,
how I feel,
exactly.
you know?
No, yeah, and I mean, we're all 2-9. We all obviously love in sport,
Yeah.
and they're the first people I feel like that I've ever seen actually put the 209 on the map, say
They-
anything good about the 209,
Yeah.
just like represent the 209. And
Yeah.
obviously, like Stockton's not known as the best place in the world
rough,
at all.
man.
It's
Yeah,
a rough place. That's what they talk about, how they were raised and stuff like that. And I think that like now as we're 2021 approaches, or 2021 is, and 2022 approaches, like I feel like the 209 itself is like a completely different place than it was 20 years
It
ago.
feels
You know what I mean?
like things are happening.
It feels like the come up's happening, honestly.
And they really put a spotlight on the area. I mean, people don't know what Merced is, but they know what 209 is.
Yeah.
And we're a part of that. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And those guys put 209 on the map. I mean, you got guys from fucking Russia talking about 209 and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just crazy.
Yeah, it is
You know, it's
wild.
fucking nuts, bro. So we got to thank those dudes, bro.
Yeah.
They fucking put on.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the real talk goal. Get one of them on,
The Diaz brothers?
bro.
Oh, you
That'd be
will, bro.
so sick.
I've told you I've met both of them.
Yeah.
2 different occasions randomly.
Mm-hmm.
I met Nick here in Merced when I was working at Applebee's. I was
Really?
hosting. Yeah, I was hosting. So I was working like the front and Nick Diaz walks in and oh, come on. I'm like fucking
Yeah.
such a fanboy. So I'm like, oh, I'm a big fan. Nice to meet you. You know what I mean? And I ended up sitting at him at his table and he ended up coming into the kitchen and saying what's up to everybody.
That's sick.
So that was
So
super
cool.
cool. And then I met Nate in Santa Cruz maybe like 4 or 5 years later at Woodstock Pizza.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
Oh, cool.
yeah. I was like right there by the Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
I was with some buddies and I was like, yo, that's Nate Diaz right there. And they're like, shut the fuck up. I was like, no, I swear to God, that's like, Nate Diaz. And then he walked by and we were all like 209. And then he looked and said, what's up? And then we just chatted for a little bit and just asked him about his fight. And that's pretty much it. But he was real cool and gave us some time. So I felt pretty
That's cool.
blessed to meet both of them, man. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And just complete random.
Yeah. I didn't go to
Scenario.
some seminar or nothing. I just met them.
yeah. No meet and greet or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Just and it's I don't know. It's cool. That's
That
real
is cool, man. Yeah. Shit.
We love you, Diaz brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please come on Real Talk and whatnot. We would love it.
Yeah. You'd be surprised, bro. You'll get them on for sure, bro. Just fucking roll up a couple J's or a blunt.
Man, yeah.
It'll be all good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're not a fan of interviews though.
Yeah. Not really.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Though their interviews are the best. Also,
Yeah.
like they're not a fan of interviews, but they can.
They give the
fucking-
best
They
interviews.
give the best interviews.
because they're so organic and just,
Yeah.
yeah, they're just so real.
Talk and
What
not.
not?
It's getting hot in here, boys.
It
Huh?
is, man. How long we been live? Bro?
123.
We can keep it going, or we
It's a
can
long time without
whatever.
air conditioning.
Yeah. Tell me. That's not bad though.
Yeah.
I mean, you have all the technology in the world. I mean, I feel like with it, we don't have to talk about it now, but I'm going to. With the noise from the air conditioning, like if we do have a long enough dead space of just the air conditioning, you could probably take it out pretty good.
Maybe. Yeah. We haven't tried.
We'll have to experiment.
That's why I didn't want to do it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, boys, I mean, I feel like now is as good as time as any, right?
For.
To end it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we could end it. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, man.
This is Real Talk and whatnot, UFC edition.
UFC edition and chase your dreams.
Yeah.
Make sure that you do both.
Follow all of us on YouTube and all other platforms.
Yeah. Duffy Murphy, you can find him on Spotify, SoundCloud, and Apple Music,
And YouTube.
and Deezer.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know if I did. Deezer.
What's your Instagram handle?
At Duffy Murphy.
His name?
You could find me on Instagram under James Busbea. Yeah, I'm mostly just active on Instagram at the moment, but we'll get to the other places.
We'll get some stuff with the studio and everything like that. And of course, your host, you guys, Micah.Diele. That's MICAH.DIELE. I have to say that because
That's bars.
no one knows how to spell either of my
Oh yeah, how you spell my last name? So my name's James Busbea, Busbea. Micah pronounced it as Bubesa for some reason.
Jimmy Bubesa.
Yeah, but it's Busbea.
That's his actor name, you guys.
Yeah,
so
yeah, for another role. And on that note,
gentlemen, I appreciate it. I appreciate all the hard work we've done to get to this point. You two shake hands too. I love you guys.
love you too, brother.
Love you.
This is it. Real talk and whatnot.
Real talk. That's it. Real